Okay, I have the camera turned off for a minute. I will turn the camera on in just a second. We're gonna go outside. Hang out with the babies, or the littles, I mean. They're not babies anymore. Actually, let's see. How do I do? Hi, Boneyard. I'm gonna turn, well, I don't know how to do it. I was gonna turn on the screensaver, the background thing. But it'll just take me just a second and I'll be out. I'm going outside and I can turn the camera back on. I'm in my messy house right now. And it was either, I was thinking, do I want to clean inside my house or do I want to sit outside? So I think I'll sit outside. Okay. And I got to cool the chickens down because they're panting. I already cooled them down once. Whoa! Hey there. Major Pepper. Okay. Adjust my camera, sorry. Still haven't figured out how to use my gimbal yet. But it's also a tripod, so. And sorry, they weren't mowing just a second ago. At least I didn't notice it. Hopefully it's not too loud. Oh, well thanks, Boneyard, that's nice. I was live the other day, a couple days ago, at my daughter's house. And hanging out with the dogs and stuff. I was house sitting. So how are you doing? Hopefully you're doing good. And the chickens are panting. See, two of the chickens are more winter birds. I watched, but I was working. Oh, okay. Yeah, those dogs. They're a handful. When you're not used to it, you know. My daughter and her fiance and his daughter are all used to it. Very high energy. Well, especially the American Bulldogs. The Rottweilers are not nearly as hyper. Jack says, Grandma beautiful. Thank you, Jack. Green guy from some street. Says, hi, Grandma. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I am. I just got my chickens over there. You probably can't see them too well. I could go in there with them. See that little bench right there? That's their bench that I made. It's a perch / bench, whatever. And I can't sit on it because it's got chicken poop all over it. I could move my chair over here. I am going to turn my water hose on. And I'm trying to figure out how to work my gimbal still, like I said. It's got this joystick thing on it, and I gotta tilt the camera down. That is Lily. That one there. This one's Rasputia. She's the biggest one. That one right over there on the left, or the white one, the white with gray spots. That's Olive. And then the other one, that is Rose, the one on the left, the little brown one. I'm going to turn on my water first. They need to be cooled down. Oh, see, they're over here cooling down. You cooling down? I did have, it was all nice and wet right here. Nice and hosed down with water. It's nice and cool over here for them. And then I had water over here. That kind of makes a pool right there where that little, I don't know, the seam is in the concrete. But it went away already. Oh dear. Stop spraying. My hose thingy is broke. This thingy is broke. It sprays when I don't want it to spray, and it's probably going to get me and everything else all wet. Come on. Just hose the poop down too. Chicken poop. Chicken poop. And flies. I try to do this every couple of days too. Steve Scubo, I just got my chair all wet. Would they like a kiddie pool? Oh, I have one. They won't get in it. I tried. They won't do it. That's why I'll spray down. Whoops. I spray down the. See how they don't like it. I don't know if you can see them. I'm sorry, girls. You'll be all right. Yeah, here, let me spray it. See, if I spray it down, it's kind of like a swamp cooler effect, you know. They don't like to be sprayed directly with water though, and they won't get in that kiddie pool. You're good. You're all right. All right, that's good for now. Let me turn my water off. I'll be right back. I know, I'm sorry, girls. Now I could, wait a minute. I could spray, hold on. Oh, the ground. Partially over here. It's okay. If I spray it in one area, then they can come over here and get cool. Yeah, there you go. There you go. I know, you don't like it. Chickens don't like to get wet. Maybe I'll leave the water on. Nah, I'll turn it off. Hold on, I'll be right back. So undecisive. Okay. All right, now I can sit down, read my chat. Maybe. I know nothing about chickens, just asking for personal knowledge. Yeah, that's a good question because, like I said, here, I'll even show you. I'll go get it. I have one. I even put rocks and made it kind of like last year, kind of like oh shoot, I can't reach it. Let me see, can I reach it? Yeah, I got it. We could do an experiment. With the big chickens. You know what I should do with that though is chickens like dirt baths, and I might get some sand and some dirt and put that in there. Oh, hi Presley. So yeah, that's a kiddie pool that I had from last year. Boneyard was asking about if they would like a kiddie pool because it's getting warm out, you know, and a couple of the little chicks are panting a little bit. And the other ones, the bigs, they can get around in the yard. I mean, they're in the shade, but it's still hot, you know? So, and they don't like to be sprayed down. They don't like it. I tried with the big ones, but they don't. But anyway, I was thinking with this pool, whoops, I could do a dirt bath. Just thinking, like sand, some potting soil, some diatomaceous earth. See, they're looking. Oh, like, what is this? I'll spray some water in there. I'm still trying to figure out this gimbal. Yeah, girls, hold on, and I'll get some. I'll turn the water on. See, last year I had rocks around it. Rocks inside of it, somewhere for they could go stand in it, you know? But they still didn't go in it. They didn't like it. And I hope the audio is working. Oh, sprayed myself in the face. Okay. I'm guessing the audio's okay. I turned my gain way up. It's all the way up. But the girls are not going to go in this. I already know. They were probably seeing if there's food or whatever in here. I'll put water in it. They're not going to go in it, though. I already know they're not. Okay. What is this? Hey, Gary. I hosed the girls off. Oh, thank you, Gary. Feed the chickens. I must see. Okay, hold on. Let me get some chicken scratch. Still trying to figure out my gimbal. Sorry. Well, see, they got scratch already. But I'll do it. I'll do it for you, Gary. Maybe I can find something else. See, I usually put the big girls scratch, which you can see, corn and sunflower seeds right there. And then the other girls, I put their scratch. It's right there. Because I heard if they eat right next to each other like that, you're gonna get friendlier, but no. Mabel's still mean. She was pecking at him this morning. That's why I haven't let the littles out of the tent yet, because I gotta figure it out. Chickens will kill each other, you know? Okay, so let me go in the house and see what I can get for them to snack on. And then let me check my chat really super quick. Gary says, I don't see Presley in here anymore. Yeah, I guess that's I don't know if you don't see him because he's here. Presley says afternoon, Boneyard and Boneyard waves. And Gary says, I'm going to make wine tomorrow. Yes. I can't remember what wine it is though, Gary. Because we were talking about mulberries and now my mind is on the mulberries. See, look at my tree is not 50 foot tall. I kind of over exaggerated, but I'm not good with, see there's my tree. It's probably 40 feet tall, maybe? 35? I don't know, but yeah, that's one of them. And I have berries all over. The birds and stuff have eaten them. See, there's some berries. And you know, I did kind of find a way. I just have to do it next year. This is a good catchment for berries. Look, this is a shade cloth. Chickens can't get to it either. Whew. So yeah, this is my mulberry tree. Lots of mulberries. And I got one on the front, on the side of my house, over on that side of the house too, up by the front porch. And they get all over the place. Okay, what was I doing? Let's go. Oh, chicken scratch. Let me see if I can find something for them. Yeah, let's flip. Okay. Yeah, it's mercury. I gotta turn my water off too. Let's see, what can I give the girls? Okay, here's some, oh yeah, pretzels that Angel was gonna give to them. He's giving them a little bit, but not a whole lot. Let me turn the water off. Okay. Oh, my water faucet thing is broken. Not broken, it just needs a new, it sprays water. Needs a new seal or gasket or whatever you call it. Okay.
Mom, what do you want for lunch? I'm going to cook something.
Yeah, right.
I'm going to cook something.
Okay, I want birria tacos.
Birria tacos?
Yeah.
How many?
I want a bunch. Here you go, Mercury. There you go. Just make sure they can see on the camera. Here, let's go closer. Come here.
They can see.
Come on, Mercury. There you go. Good girl.
Birria tacos.
Yeah.
I'm in your way.
There's Major Pepper. Hi, Major Pepper. Let's not give you the big chunks. Let's take the big chunks out. Well, you probably won't eat the big chunks anyway. Yeah, and then some, we got some mixed variety of different things. Almonds and stuff. Whatever it is. I don't know. Almonds and cashews. That's what it is. Here. Come on, Major Pepper. No, not in the bag. In my hand, silly. There you go. Come on. There you go. She's unsure. She doesn't know what it is. That's my finger. Well, we'll put it right here. We'll put it right there for you. There you go. Dump those out. Had that in there for a while. Okay, well, there you go. That's all I have right now to give them. Now, I could give them other stuff, hot dogs or stuff like that, because I do have, I think I got hot dogs in there maybe. The littles watching you through the tent. Yeah, they want out really bad. I really wish I could let them out, but see, Angel's got to go to work soon. And like I said, Mabel, I've thought about not, see here comes, that's Mini Pearl. That's Mini Pearl. I thought about putting Mabel and locking her up in the pen. But you know what? I think she's already in there. Yep. She's laying an egg. See her butt hanging out?
They're done.
Okay. Oh, she... You okay there, Mabel?
Car spots.
Mabel? They don't like to be disturbed when they're in there. Change car spots for what?
Huh?
For what?
For what?
Why change the car spot? I make birria tacos all the time, Gary. Do you, Gary?
First of all,
Well, Mabel, now here comes Mabel.
first
I
of
disturbed
all,
her.
It's a long walk.
Okay.
It's a long walk. And I'm under a tree.
You're not under a tree?
Yes. Okay. You switch spots with me.
Oh, well, that one tree, I guess. Crock pot beef shoulder. Yeah, that's how I do it too. Or I'll just take like roast beef. I mean, a pot roast. I'm trying to work the joystick on here. Hold on. Okay. And then it doesn't even have to be like any kind of roast beef, cooked anyway. And then I'll take it and put it in corn tortillas with Monterey Jack cheese or something like that. And then, what?
People came back over.
No, they did not.
Why do you think the grass got cut?
The grass hasn't gotten cut.
It did get cut.
Well, it wasn't them, because they haven't touched that tree.
They came back to cut grass.
Okay, well, I don't think it was them. My friend for 2 years. My one kid's fast day. Do what?
They have a black car?
Yeah, well, you knew that.
I didn't.
Yeah. It was a dark color, either dark blue or black. Jeremy's saying that those people that attacked me verbally when I was recording them that day, when they were cutting that tree, that they came back. You guys, I told the story. I have the video, but they haven't put it on YouTube. Because I don't know. I don't know. I just haven't put it on there. Okay, my friend for 2 years, my one kid's last day. Oh, okay. People crazy nowadays. Yeah, they were like, don't, you can't record me. That's illegal. And I'm just like, you're cutting a tree. That tree, that mulberry tree I was just telling you, that's the tree they were cutting on. And I didn't know what that guy's intentions was. And I didn't want to disturb him. It's none of my business. I just wanted to document if he, here, let me flip. See how it goes over my yard, my chicken coop, and my fence, and my other little chicks over here, all this. So I was just documenting it and watching. So if I did need to move my chickens somewhere, I could do that really quick. He was cutting on the other side though. You know what I mean? Like there's a limb over there he's cutting on, but there wasn't really much I could do at that moment. Maybe I should have got the chickens, the littles, out of the way. I just didn't know what to do. Anyway, I was recording it, and he totally was going off on me that it was illegal for me to record him. I'm like, it's not. And then they threatened to call the police, and I'm like, go ahead, please call the police so they can educate you. Hi, Johnny. Gary says, hi, Jenny boy. Oh, will you go in there and get that piece of paper? I wanted to do an update today on my mom's chair, the lift chair. Never mind.
Oh,
It took too long.
oh.
Took too long. Okay, let me see. Grabbing my phone because I have screenshots on there. And then I gotta go in here and get my paper. I wrote things down. Shh. I can find the paper. Here it is. Excuse me. Okay. Move. Stay back. Stay back. Do you want to come out? All right, come on. Oops, watch out. There you go. Okay. So, whew. How's everyone doing today? I'm doing good. Presley says, when was this? When was what? When was what? The chair. Oh, today. I ordered the chair. I guess that's what you're talking about. Oh, the people. Oh, the people. That was like 2 weeks ago. Like 10 days, 2 weeks, something like that. I might show you guys the video, but you know, showing a video on a video is like taking a picture of a picture. It's not going to be the best quality. Yeah, those people, I thought there were only 3 people, but the cops said there ended up being 4 people. Younger, you know, people, never seen them before ever. And they were cutting on the neighbor's tree. And she's not there right now. I still have to talk to her about it because of what they said. They said, we're not going to hurt your precious house or your beautiful house or something like that, real snotty. And then she says, we're not N-words. In other words, you know, black people will do that to you, but not us white people. And that really, she doesn't know who I am. She doesn't know who my family is. And, but I had my recording going, and I was hoping that I got, because when I was recording it, they were way out in the alley. I had this phone that I'm doing my live on. I had it on a tripod right at my door, and I was recording it, but I was also on FaceTime on this phone with my son, Anthony, because he's only 6 blocks away. He didn't have a car, or he would have been over here, but I had him kind of like as a witness on top of that. Plus, it's his property. And I'm just, you know, he's like, why are they getting all upset about you recording them? You can do that. Anyway, so that was the basis of all that. He said he could hear them too, and I was hoping I got it on recording, and yes, you can hear her on the recording say that. Does Jeremy think I'm famous yet? No. Gary. I know your son thinks you're famous. Johnny says, I'm very glad your mom is going to get that chair. Big shout out for everyone who helped. Well, yeah. Johnny, let's see, I did. I don't know whether I'm going to say what everybody donated, but Johnny and Presley were the #1 donators of $100 a piece. And then I had family members that donated, let's see. 2 family members donated $110 total. I donated some money. Jeremy and Christopher sent me money for other things, and I just included that in there. So I'm including them also as donators to it too. And then there were super chats. Super chats were Gary, Positive Pokes, TP Gaming, and I don't know why I wrote his name down on one spot and I scribbled it out to write it on a different part of the paper. Anyway, TP Gaming, Dr. Plow, and M&M Adventures also donated. So I ordered it, and the good news is I wanted to share this with you too, because when I ordered it, the chair had gone down $90. Here, let me show you. How am I going to do this? Take this off of here. Flip this around. Okay, so this is my screenshot of my cart. $309. See, it went down. This is what let's see. This is before checkout, but I have pictures of after checkout. So I called my mom and I said, do you need anything else that will help you around the house? And she named off a few things. One was a walker, you know, the rolling walker, which she already has, but she thought she might want a better one. And I was like, well, I don't think we have enough money for that. So she says, okay, something to help me. This goes on to, here, let me just go to Amazon. That goes on to this, it clamps onto the side of the bathtub, and it helps people, like she needs help with standing up from balancing from the toilet, getting up from the toilet. She goes to the shower also. So this is what I got. And it clamps on, where's the pictures? There. See, it clamps onto the side of the bathtub. That looks like pig. Oh, Pomeranian. Oh, a pug. He's a long-haired Chihuahua and a not Boston Terrier, Border Terrier mix. His name is Paco. Pressy says, I've seen those before. Yeah, so that's what we decided would help her. Because if she decided to take a bath, which I don't think, anyway, so that moves on to the next one. She wanted something that was portable. That's metal, by the way. I'm pretty sure that thing is metal, made out of metal. And it was $56, I think, if I remember right. Yeah, $57 for that. And then we got her a ramp. She says, can you find a little portable ramp that she can use both getting out, because they're out of the shower, in and out of the shower. They have a bathtub in one bathroom, and then they have a stand-up, you know, walk-in shower in the other bathroom, and she's having difficulty getting into both. And so, okay, I found her this, and that's the cheapest one I could find with our budget, $30 for one piece. So I, you know, double check with her. We checked the measurements and everything. I said, this is like 20 inches wide. Is that going to be wide enough? Blah, blah, blah. Got all the details. And so that's what we agreed on. So the total for it, hold on, orders. It was unbelievable how it added up. I'm just trying to, how do I get to my receipt? How do you view? Buy again? No. See all orders? No. Huh. It was like $395, I believe. And I can't see my invoice. I don't know how to get to that. That's so silly. I can't get to it. But yeah. Oh, hi, Mike. I was just telling about how I finally ordered the chair. You know, and a couple of days ago, see, there's the chair. Should get that on Friday. Her birthday's on the 14th, so it'll be, I think, a day before her birthday. She gets that, and then she gets the bathroom little handle to help her get up off the toilet. Hopefully that works for her. And then this ramp that will help her get in and out of the shower, the walk-in shower. So came in under budget. Yep, I got the chair and those additional things for $395 plus tax. And like I said, I'm trying to show the invoice, but I can't find the invoice. I didn't even take a screenshot of that, I don't think. Let me see. Did I take a screenshot? Oh yeah. Well, that's the subtotal, but subtotal was $395. $98. And so don't ask me what tax was. I don't know why I didn't take a screenshot of the total. The total. Probably because I thought I could get to it. But I can't get to it. But you get the idea. So Mike says, thanks for sharing the news with us, Sonny. Yeah, you're welcome, Mike. I'm trying to think of a joke to come back with that. Like, if I was floored from your joke, now I could borrow my mom's lift chair to get back up. That was terrible. Gary says, I wasn't chaired. Yeah, they see, Gary. That's what I was saying. And I could use the lift chair to get back up now. There's Chopper. Gary has interesting animals in his yard. He's got a chipmunk, a squirrel, birds, and a deer. I don't have the deer, and I have chickens that he doesn't have. We don't have chipmunks here, but I do have squirrels. Francis. Hi, Francis. Sonny, you're a beautiful daughter. Oh, well, thank you, Francis. I appreciate that. Hold on. Trying to put my gimbal back on. Yeah, I was excited that I could get her more stuff with that. First, I was like, well, I could take them to dinner or something. I was like, no, I need to get something she could use around the house. And I really wish I could have got her a walker, but you know, the walker she has, I had my dad, I called her on FaceTime, and I had my dad, you know, show it to me, because I was trying to get the measurements, because I did find one, but she would have that would have been the only thing that she could have gotten was that chair, or that wheelchair, walker, the walker. And it's also a chair. That's why I keep getting it confused with wheelchair. So yeah, I'm glad I was able to get everything she was wanting. Well, there's another thing. She has trouble getting in and out of the car too. But we did find a thing that loops around, like you got to roll your window down, and it's like a handle that you pull up from like a bed or something, you know, just a handle. I don't know how to explain it. I guess I could look it up, but it's only like $10, and she says she'll just get that on her own. I'm glad it all worked out, and she got some other things. Glad to have some help. That's awesome. Yeah, I appreciate you guys, all of you guys, so much. All that little bit, all the big bits, everything, it all added up. And like I said, they never ask. I don't remember them ever asking anyone ever for anything my entire life. And so it's nice to be able to help them with something. And hopefully they never have to use the lift chair, you know. But it's there if they need it. So I'm glad everyone came together and helped them get that. It's kind of warm out here. What is the temperature? Jeremy was talking about going to the grocery store. Gary laughs. Carrie, the best daughter. Wait, Carrie's my sister. Is she in here? Gary? What was I looking up? Oh, the weather. Thumbs up. This is Kaylee, finally free. Hi, Kaylee. How are you, Kaylee? I was in your live for a minute earlier, but I didn't say hi. But I did give you a like, and I was in there for a little bit. Johnny does the thumbs up. Oh, these girls. See, it's not even really hot yet. I mean, it's warm, but it's not hot. Try to see, 90, feels like 92. So that's not really that hot. And that tent has already dried off. Oh, you're welcome, Kaylee. Yeah, sometimes I go into people's lives and I got stuff going on. Or today I was falling asleep. I woke up, but then I was just like tired for some reason, and I kept dozing back off. And then finally I was like, I got to get up and move around because I'm not being productive right now. Hope everything's going good with you, Kaylee. And Gary says, I saw you once. And Johnny says, Sonny, if you could have whatever you wanted for lunch, what would be your favorite dish? Probably my favorite dish, I don't know. Ribeye steak at a Mexican restaurant. That's my favorite thing. Like steak with onions, green peppers, and then that's the dish that I get. It has ribeye steak, onions, peppers, shrimp, and then some, I think it's Monterey Jack or Monterey Jack cheese or something like that on top of it, on top. And then, yep, that's my favorite thing. And I try not to do too many carbs. I do have a bite or two of the corn tortillas, or I'll have queso. Nina, there she is. I having Sunny and Press withdrawals. Don't tell Press. I was having. Nina says, hey, Mike. Mike says, hello, Nina. Yeah, I was just doing the update on my mom's chair. Oh, and the other thing I was going to talk about was I got confused on the payoff for YouTube. I've got it figured out now. But I thought that, okay, so for those who haven't got paid from YouTube yet and are still, early, newly monetized or soon to be monetized, whatever. And you may already know this, but for some reason, I thought that May. I thought May I would get paid in June. I thought they took the earnings from May, the end of May, and then paid you in June. No, I was wrong. It's okay. So what I made in May is what they'll start payment in June, and I'll get it in July. So the payment will start around the 21st of June or something like that. I can't remember the exact date, but it's later in the month, but not at the very end of the month or anything like that, I don't think. But anyway, and so then by the time, the first half of July comes around, like from the 7th to the 12th, I think they said, is when you get paid. So that's something to know that. And I was waiting for the money. I never got a notification from YouTube saying, because the first payment I got from YouTube, they sent me an email saying that they were processing my payment or something like that to expect a payment in my bank account. And I never got that email. So then I looked and I was like, well, why haven't I got paid? And then I thought there was something wrong with my bank information. So I'm trying to go in there and mess around with my bank information, and because it said there was like a red X with my bank information, but it shouldn't have said that because there's nothing wrong with my bank information because it's in there because I've already gotten paid from them. So anyway, I did chat with them and found out that everything is good. I just have to be patient. So luckily I had the extra money in Cash App, but that's the two things I wanted to talk about. Is I was able to get the chair with the money I already had, and then I'll just take part of that money and reimburse myself out of my Cash App that I covered for the chair, or I'll just leave it be. It's whatever. Francis says it's 78 in Texas, expecting severe thunderstorms. I don't know. Huh. Let me see what. No thunderstorms here. Doesn't look like it. Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah. My aunt wants me to move down to Texas. You get a lot more thunderstorms and stuff down there, and tornadoes and hurricanes even too. Hopefully my audio is good. I've got my gain all the way up and I'm talking loud. I don't have my, I was listening to music earlier, but Presley mentioned to me about how on my live the audio was low, and whenever I listen to it, maybe it's because I have my volume all the way up. Let's see. I'm trying to go to my live and see what it sounds. Audio is fine. Okay. But okay, so Presley was saying that he was on my live and then he would like go to someone else's live and it would be really loud. Like he could hear me on my live just fine, but it was in comparison to other people's that when he went to theirs, it was really super loud with the volume that he has, was listening to mine on. So, yeah. My aunt lives in Texas. She lives in the San Antonio area. New Braunfels or something like that. Braunfels. So yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm listening to my sound. It sounds good. It's just like I said, people were saying that Presley was one of the people saying that if he went to a different live, it was way louder. And even though he could hear me fine, he had to have the volume up. Where does your sister live in Texas? Did I already read that? Yeah, my aunt. My sister, I have a sister that lives in Utah. Yeah, I feed the sparrows, the jack sparrows. Oh, they flew away. It's beautiful down there. I'm 6 hours away. Oh wow. So you're up north. They'll be back. I have those little black birds that, whoops, where's it at? No, it flew away. They're called common greckles. And there's a lot of birds that come and eat those berries. I was hoping I'd get some in Dallas, Fort Worth area. Okay. I've never been, I don't think I've ever been to Texas. My son, I have two sons and a dad that were excuse me. My son Christopher, he's still a truck driver. He went back to truck driving. He drives a flatbed. But my other son Anthony, I think he was like down there, and there was tornado. There's bad weather, and he was in his truck, and the truck was rocking back and forth and shaking and everything. It scared him to death. And then later, after it all happened, people were telling him that he was the tornado-ish after was like it was his after his truck And so he's terrified of storms now. And he's grew up here in Kansas, Tornado Alley, you know. But after that time, and then there was another time where he was at, I don't know if anybody remembers this, but there was an Amazon facility in somewhere, Tennessee or somewhere. And he was there, and he decided to leave there because he heard the storm was coming or something, or for some reason he left. Anyway, that was this, right after he left was when the tornado hit that right where he was parked, that building. They are setting up a big carnival not too far up the road from me. I might have to check it out this weekend. Might be fun. Yeah, I wish I could have gone to the carnival. It was right over here, here in Topeka, which you don't see them too much anymore. Not around here. But I didn't go. Jeremy was working security. At the carnival. Francis said we had 80-mile-per-hour winds 2 days ago. Oh, wow. Yeah. Thank goodness I don't think we've had really bad winds. I know when I was in Kansas City house sitting on Saturday, it was like a downpour for like 45 minutes, it seemed like. I don't know. It was bad downpour. That's the day I was getting ready to go to meet the Wombles, Ray and Wendy. And I was concerned. I was like, well, I'm not going to go out in this. But it ended up stopping. Ended up being nice by the time we met up. I'm just watching the chickens. I might need to spray them down again. I wish they would, because they're panting. Two of them are, and then two of them aren't. Her mouth is opened over there. See, where's she at? Olive. Let's go in here and see what the temperature is in here. About the same as outside. It's actually cooler. I know, Olive, I'm sorry. There's Rose. Welp. Pecking at me. And I sprayed it down over here in this corner. Kind of went over here too. I mean, it does cool my feet down. So it's probably going to cool their feet down. So all the babies are good. Yep. I like fried chicken, LOL. Yeah. Now these guys are for eggs right now. A lot of people don't understand that there's like a whole bunch of breeds of chickens. She's a cream leg bar. She's a cream leg bar. Okay. Cream leg bars, I guess, are rare chickens. They're making a comeback. And I didn't know that when I got them. They were $10 a piece for those. But like these, when I got those ones out there 2 years ago in July, they're silver wine, well, they're Wyandottes, and they were only $1.99 a piece on sale. So when I paid $10 for these these guys. And she was $7, I think. She was $7. Come on, gimbal work. She was $7. She's an Americana. And then she, stand still, light Brahma. She's the largest chicken breed. So Johnny says, I used to have some chickens when I lived up the country. Have some small ones. The ones that had the feathers or the fluff fur around their feet. Call them pajama chickens. Oh, yeah, the Brahmas. See, these two are winter chickens. The Brahma, her, and the Americana. So they're hotter than the other girls are right now. Hi, Rose. Hi, Rose. Hi. Trying to put my phone down so I can hold you girls. I just don't want them to knock it over. Okay, not a good angle either. Don't knock it over. Okay. Come here, Rose. Come here. No, you little stinker. Don't knock it over. There's Rose. Yeah, I come and pet them every day. Well, usually. I pick them up and pet them every day. Keeps them tame. And then, except for, these guys are tamer. The cream leg bars are tamer. It's funny because, like I said, there's different chicken breeds. And, oh, here you go, Rose. My sister's husband, his father, did chicken shows. Come here. Come here. What's your name? Respucia. Respucia. Here's Respucia. Hi. She hates being picked up, but then she loves being held. Yeah. Talking to the microphone. Yeah. Once she gets picked up, she loves to be held. Yeah. Respucia. Yes. You gonna fall asleep? You gonna fall asleep? Quit pecking at my feet. They're pecking at my pants and my feet. Yes, Respucia. I'm not gonna hold you too long because it's hot. I know if I'm getting hot, you're probably getting hot. And I also noticed they don't like you to move fast when you pick them up or put them down. So I'm moving really slow. There you go. There you go. There you go. Good girl. Come here, Olive. Let's see if Lily, come here. Here you go. There's Lily. Lily girl. You're so funny. Yeah. Are you posing for the camera? No, don't kick your feet. Don't kick your feet. No, 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 no. Okay, you can get down if you're going to do that. You want down? You're just going to sit on my arm? Okay. Lily. Here. You can get down. Put this over here. You can see better probably over there. And then I held Respucia. Oh, Olive. Olive's the last one. Come here, girl. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. It's okay. Come here. Olive is the one that protests the most. She doesn't like being picked up. But she's like Respucia. Once she gets picked up, she's okay. How many eggs have you been getting lately? All right, Olive. Okay, you can get down. if you don't want me to hold you. Let's see. Well, when I was gone those 5 days, I think I got, how many did I get? The boys forgot to check the eggs. I think there was like a dozen eggs. It's, when it gets hotter, it's kind of like in the wintertime. Wintertime, they don't lay eggs at all. But when it gets hotter, they lay less eggs. I gotta sit down out here. You stay in there. Stay in there. Oh, I forgot I had that flipped around. Okay. But I think it was about a dozen eggs for the 5 days I was gone. So it slowed down a little bit. I wish there was a way I could I don't know. I might need some more ventilation or something in there. It might be too hot for them. And then the other girls will start laying April, May, June, July, August. I would say around August or September. And then it's going to get cold soon. Well, no, that's still kind of a decent amount of time to be laying eggs. But the Americana and the Olive, the Americana, and Rasputia, the Brahma, they'll probably still lay eggs through the winter. So that'll be nice. So it's 3 o'clock. I've been on here 62 minutes. Yeah, I wasn't going to do a real long live today. I can be on here a little bit longer though, but I got to get stuff done around my house. Johnny says it's fun. We have a holiday called Easter with the Easter Bunny. Maybe it should have been called Chicken Bunny. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. And these girls, I forgot to tell you the eggs. The two brown ones, the cream lake bars, they're gonna lay like brown or cream color eggs, like the color of the eggs that I have right now. They're like, they call them pink, but they're more like, I don't know why they call them pink, because they're tan, brown. I guess they can look pink. What do you want? I just put you back in there. What are you gonna do? Oh, you want me to go sit down in there. That's what he wants. But yeah, and the other chickens, the Americana, Olive, and Rasputia, they're gonna lay blue or green eggs. So that'll be cool. Some people get a bunch of different breeds of chickens because of the color of their eggs. And that's kind of what I want to do. I like to get copper Morans. They lay copper eggs. And there's a black chicken called the I am Surmani. I think that's what it's called. I am Surami. Something like that. It's all black. And even everything about them is black. Their comb, their feathers, their skin, everything is black. Even their meat is black. But when they lay eggs, people think their eggs are black, but that's not true. And they're people that they lay like a tan or pink or brown egg. And there's a lot of people that will lie about them laying black eggs for views or whatever. But if you see something that says a black chicken lays a black egg, that's not true. I do have a short on my other channel, speaking of Easter. I thanked my girls not this past Easter, 2024 Easter. They're the unsung heroes of Easter. All the chickens that lay the eggs. I was trying to fix my glasses today, but I think I need some different pliers because they're bent out. This little thing is bent out right here, right there. See how it kind of angles out like that? It should be straight. I tried to fix it with some needle nose pliers, but it went up a little bit, but it's still messed up. You know, there's this app. I might turn it on real quick. Whoops. The birds. I heard the bird. It's called Merlin. Merlin Bird ID. It's Cornell University. And I turned that on. And you can turn it on. It says bird of the day or something like that. Yeah, your bird of the day, northern flicker. I've seen one of those birds on my tree. But then you hit the sound button and it'll record it. Here, let's see what kind of birds it hears. Flip around. So the dove and the common greckle and the house finch. The common greckle, they like eating the berries. That's it. You know, one day I came out here and I heard a mockingbird. I heard a whole bunch. It had a whole bunch of list of birds. Be careful trying to adjust them, not to break them. Yeah, I know. I know, Johnny. I've thought about that because if I break them, come on, what did I do? There. Oops. But I got to do what I got to do. I mean, I might be able to take them back. I might be able to take them back to the place I got them from, and they might adjust them for me. Yeah. And it's funny because, you know, I can't see without my glasses very well. I mean, I can see, but, you know, to see things like up close of what I'm doing, I don't have my glasses to see when I'm how to fix my glasses. So that's kind of a... I do have some reading glasses. I might go try to find those. I was looking at the front of them. They're screwed into the... Oh. I'm afraid I'll snap the plastic. That's what I'm afraid of. And now they're sitting down in there. See them over there? They're probably going to take a nap. And it feels like my phone is going to overheat. The sun's starting to move around here to this side of the house. So I think I'm going to go ahead and end my live before my live decides to end itself. And let's see. As far as my next live goes, maybe, possibly tomorrow, even if I'm just at home again. Thank you, Presley. You take care too. Johnny says it was hot here today. I was working outside earlier. Yeah, it had been cool up until yesterday. It was like 65, 70 degrees. You know, that rain that came in, it cooled it down pretty good. But now it's starting to get hot again. So, and like I said, the sun's starting to come around here on this side of the house. So I don't want to have my live die. But so tomorrow, I'm not sure. I'll probably do a live even if I don't go out work. I'm trying to do things around the house. Jeremy said something about going shopping. I kind of told him I wanted to do it today to get it over with. Johnny says, take care, Presley. And then Presley says, you too, John. Okay, yeah, so my mom's chair is ordered and all that's done. And I just need to make money now. So I'll definitely be out working, making money on the weekend. I just don't know about the tomorrow. And if I'm at home, I'll probably do a live, but I'm not sure. So I'll quit rambling. Okay, thanks for hanging out with me for a little bit. And with the girls. And hearing about the chair and all that. Thank you again, everybody. Whoops, what did I do? Thank you, everybody. And I'll see you soon. Have a good day. Bye.